stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Clemson Tigers and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense working from the pistol. On the ground, it's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field, see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Bowman.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
The Trojans use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and take it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day 1.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the five-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position, and now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Wesco's got it in the middle. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Johnson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Anderson. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So
lots of room to run. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. This is a really big play and goal from the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, USC.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
On the ground, it's Jordan. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mayava. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Mosley. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Escapes the pressure going right. With the catch, it's Anderson. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Mosley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to throw again. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, and they've got a little bit of space to operate, that's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Running inside, it's Davidson. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's got it. Makes a move. And there he goes. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. The run inside. It's Jordan. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his big tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with ECU taking on the number 25 team, the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the single back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Unloads it left. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And they're able to get him down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And this could happen on those third and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big third down conversion.
Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Clemson! And the upset still brewing as they answer with a score of their own. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Anderson. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a prop.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Looking for space, it's Davidson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? The defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. Powers, another broken tackle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture, and just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Finds his big tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, in the waning moments, that could be a costly play.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got his man. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll run it. It's Jordan. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with a first down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Gotta find a completion on this one. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game. And I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.